This week's brief demo is a look at the new contacts functionality in the version 2 of the John Hunt publishing software. Still in beta, but coming out very shortly. This is the contacts homepage called My Contacts in the menu. Has three different components: contacts added by me. This is the list of contacts added by the user, and this is the list of contacts as individuals and also organizations that the user has added. Next is contact lists, and then contact my saved searches. Now the difference between a list and a saved search: a list is a specific list of contacts to which you've given a name, and you can pick and choose and add whichever contacts you want to your list, and then the list stays the same until you change it. My saved searches saves a set of search parameters, and then every time you run the saved search, all the contacts in the database, including new ones or changed ones that match your search parameters, will come up in your search results. Now there's no saved searches here because I don't have any saved, but this is where they would go. Another big difference that you'll notice right away is in the right-hand column, the contact search fields are displayed right there, and they would also be displayed on the contact search. So let's have a look for Carvertech. So here's an example of search results. Now one thing you might notice right away are these little icons. They serve an important purpose, which is to differentiate between individual contacts and organization contacts or companies. Previously we only showed individuals in the search results, but in this new version we show both individuals and organizations, as we're trying to increase the importance of the organization in the system and provide more functionality for it. So if there's a little person icon, it's an individual contact. If there's a little building icon, it's an organizational contact. Well, let's have a look at the contact record. So here it is, showing the organizational information here, the information that's been filled out, and then the marketing history is over here. I can click on this link to see the organization. And here's the information we have on record for this organization. Here's a list of all the contacts that are associated with that organization. And here's the complete marketing history for that organization and all the contacts that are affiliated with it. Let's go back to contacts, go back to our original record, and click on Edit. So here you see we've rearranged the form. We've added some new things: a Twitter handle, the Facebook link, and some things like that. And then you'll see here organization. This is where we see which organization this contact is affiliated with. And to change it is some new functionality. It's a type ahead. So let's say we want to change this to be affiliated with John Hunt Publishing. Now you'll see as we start typing, this box appears that shows a list of potential matches of companies that already exist in the database that might match what we're typing. So you just keep typing, and then eventually, if you're typing the right thing, you'll find the match and you click on it. And then it will display here. So let's just change that back to what it was originally. And actually I'm going to close that without saving it. That's how contacts are associated with organizations in this new system. Now, what does that mean for creating a new contact? Well, like I said before, we've tried to make contacts equally important with organizations. So you now, in this the new version, have the option of adding a standalone individual person and a standalone organization. It's not necessary to have a contact be in an organization, though it's still preferred. Now, why would you want to have them be separate? Well, you might want to add a blog or a website or even a shop for which you don't know the name of any specific contact. Well, then you would add them as a standalone organization. And then similarly, if there's a blogger who's just an online personality who's not affiliated with any organization, you might just add them as a standalone individual. But for the most case, we still expect that users will add individuals into organizations. So what does it look like if you want to add an individual person with an organization? we'll say I would like to add an individual person, and then you'll start typing the name. And then just like when we were editing, you can start typing the organization name here and then see if the system finds it. In this case it did, but then what if we were typing the name of a company that it couldn't find? Well, you'll see right here it says no matches found in our database. Click here to fill in the organization details yourself. When you click that link, and this little mini form appears, then you'll start filling this out with as much information as you have available for the new organization. Now, what happens when you save the new contact, it will also save the new organization. So the new contact and the new organization get saved together at the same time instead of the old way where the organization had to first be created. And we will do some more videos and some more detailed instructions on how to do this after we launch the new version in a couple of weeks. But this should show you the major changes to the contact system and how we are handling individuals and organizations and all the relationships between them. Like I said, more information will be forthcoming, but I hope that you will log in and take a look around and start to get comfortable with the new functionality and the new look.